we live in a stressful world, and a lot of Americans live like that. Kids, you have kids. In the DC area especially, people have high-profile jobs. A lot of people travel a lot for their work. They don't sleep that much. They're sleep deprived.
Yes.
What are the other problems that you encounter, and how can we fix that to make people have more sex?
Well, you know what? You touched on so many things. DC tends to be, in DC area tends to be so high-powered, very long hours. You wake up, very early, you go to work, you're stressed out, you're not sleeping,
Yes.
You're probably not eating right, you're certainly probably not exercising or taking care of yourself. So when you're not doing those things, you barely have enough time in the day for yourself, let alone to give yourself to someone else and be ready for someone else.
Right.
How do we combat that? I mean, all of us tend to be very, in our heads. We have to get to the next checkpoint. We have to do the next task. We have to get through our days. And sometimes we bring that home with us.
Right.
And sexuality is so much more than that. In our sexual experience, you don't need your head. You need your heart. You need your spirit. You need your whole sexuality, your sensuality in your sexual experience.
Right.
And it's very hard for us to stay present.
So how do we, you're with a couple that, a high-power couple from DC, for example. How do you tell them, okay, this is what you need to do to get more sex in your life?
Well, first of all, you have to prioritize yourself and your relationship. So many times we're in service to others, our work, our lives, our other people, but we cannot focus on ourselves. And even when we have an opportunity, we're thinking about the next task, the next thing that I need to accomplish. We really need to sit back for a second. What I would tell the couple is what are you doing to take care of yourself?
Right.
What are you doing to take care of each other? And not what you think your partner needs. What have you heard? Have you asked your partner, what do you need in order to relax? What are we doing together that makes us feel close, that makes us feel have fun? We lose the friendship sometimes because we're so busy doing all of these other things, and we forget to be friends. And so I'm what do you do as friends? When you met during your relationship, how did you support and sustain your relationship until then? What were the things that you enjoyed doing? What did you like doing together? When did that stop happening?
Right.
What got in the way? How can you incorporate those things back into your life, whether it's, exercising together? I used to love going, to the gym with my ex-boyfriend, and I love going to the gym with my husband too now,
Yes,
by the way.
there you go.
But, you find different ways to incorporate your wants, your needs, your desires, and your interests into each other's lives instead of two people living in these separate zones, which often happens.